Yo, good? Yeah, I think we're good. I think we good. All right. Fire up TikTok. We're gonna work on more track stuff today. Let's see. Um, oh, all right. Why? Wait a second. Get rid of that. Why is that so blurry? Anyway, yo, what up, Goose Fraba? Getting things figured out real quickly. Camera's kind of blurry on TikTok, but whatever. Let's just set her live. All right, bust out the chat. Then we'll be ready to go. Boom. All right. Sweet. All right. People said they wanted a flow trail in the demo, the the playtest. So we're gonna make a flow trail. I already started it, but we're gonna finish it. Well, maybe not finish today, but we'll try. Here's what we got so far. Let's play what we got. Let me just see. Is this looking okay? Yeah. What up, Paul? Working on a new flow trail. Figure you guys could help me if you got any feedback. Starts here. If you guys haven't played the free playtest on Steam, it's up. Give it a spin if you want. Got this sick little hit, but it kind of shoots you out weird sometimes. I don't know why it does that. Ooh. Playtest as fire takes, Gabe. Appreciate that. I think I want to go up here. We're just gonna do some like weird stuff. There's also a line that goes straight. You jump out of the berm, you can gap to here. So we're just gonna keep working on it. See what we do. I don't know. I want to run it a few more times just to see what I'm feeling. But if anyone's got any ideas or requests, let me know. Should add tricks? Yeah, we'll add tricks for sure. But gotta wait for that. I need to get the core foundation of the game done before we can start adding in tricks and other things. Dude, that jump, you can really send that thing. Ugh. That's what we got so far. It's actually better if you don't jump on that second one right there. This thing's ridiculously cool. I think so, at least. And this is just going to be like a fun little zigzaggy line we're going to do there, I think. All right, let's get back to building. When do you think the game is coming full out? I don't know. Our goal is to be early access next year. sometime. But I don't know how long it'll take to get out early access. Oh, you play all the time. It's very fun. Thanks, dude. Thanks for playing. MA. Maggie killed it with the artwork. I agree, dude. Maggie did a great job. All right. We're here to finish this flow trail. Well, work on the flow trail. I kind of want, I was wondering, like, do we just want this to be like this kind of like fun little thing, or do we want to turn it into something else? I don't know. I just don't know. Got enough room here. No, I want to wait to put a jump after. How do you bunny hop on keyboard? I don't think you can right now. I think keyboard's broken. Or we're going to remove keyboard. The game was never designed for keyboard. We like threw keyboard in kind of randomly, but it was never kind of meant to stay or be a main part of the game. So I think in general, keyboard will be getting removed. So get a controller out and play with that. Is my recommendation. All right. Oh, we got to keep flowing. I don't know what I want to do next. I guess we could work on this little section because I know what I want to do there. So I want to like put a berm here around these trees. How to play the game? I like cookies. Go to Steam. There's a free playtest. You can just go download the free playtest right now and play. That is how you play. Probably gonna want to remove these trees and things so I can see what I'm doing. Or not. Wrong thing. Come on, tree. Maybe it's a hand placed tree. That's why. Bye-bye, tree. All right, now we need to get rid of this grass so I can see what I'm doing. I'll add it back later. Opinions on, I don't know what that is. EUFN? No idea. Is this the demo or open world? This is the demo. I'm working on a flow trail for the demo map for you guys. Got the game 2 days ago and I'm loving it. Thanks, Nick. Thanks for playing. Yo, what up, gang? Gage Tuna. Wait, are you the same? No. I'm working on this flow trail. All right, let's see. So we wanted this little berm to go around this tree. Probably make this brush a little bigger. And it comes down from there. Might end up removing that tree too. Oh, wrong brush. Wrong brush. Yeah, let's get rid of this tree for now. Let's do this. And then we're going to go like this. It's going to work. Unreal Engine, but made for Fortnite. Oh, I don't know. Never used it. Can't. No idea. No idea. Game is great, but track 3 is low key, not fun. Which one? Which one is that? That is Caligrotten. Dude, that's one of my favorite. That's probably my favorite trail in this in this thing. Once you learn the lines and figure it out, it's actually pretty fun. It's brutal in the beginning, but it's legit once you figure it out. All right, these trees are already annoying me. Just get them out of the way while we build. I don't want this too big. I kind of want it big. Let's see, smaller brush. Smooth it out. I need some music going for me. For me only. You should make a hip instead of a berm. I already got a hip in this line, but we'll add more hips later. There's a hip up here. Where is it? Right here. So you come out of this. Starts up here. So you guys, if you've played the free demo, you know this map already. Starts right here. You take this little jump down into this. Then you send this big tabletop down into there. Then you got this nice big berm. And it takes you over to this hip, which I'll probably edit a little more later. Then after that hip, you just kind of jump into this thing, but you land sideways into this berm. It's actually really fun. Then you come over here. You can take two lines. You can either go straight and double this, or you can kind of just hit up on this big old, just kind of a fun little, we're going to do like a fun little snake run. So in the middle of this kind of snake run will be like a run with jumps, or you can kind of just cruise a little snake run thing. So that's what I'm working on. What up, Julian? Yeah, if you guys are wondering how to play this game, we launched the free Steam playtest a couple days ago, Friday. So if you haven't done it yet, head over to Steam, download the playtest for free. Everyone gets in. It's not a restricted playtest. It's open to anyone. Yeah, so give it a spin. Let me know what you think. This ain't so bad. All right. Can you test it so we can see it? Yeah, sure. Will it be free forever? We'll always have a free demo. The playtest is going to turn into a demo, and that'll stay up, but the full game will not be free. This is what we got so far. Subject to change, depending on how I feel. And then you can take this straight. Or we'll hit it again. We'll take the other line, which is kind of, I don't know. The other line's just kind of whatevs. But we'll figure it out. Figure out what we want to do. Oh, I missed that. Going deep. Or you can just come up here, kind of cruise, and then we're going to put this here. Which I need to fix that now that I just played it. Yeah, it's a little too, yeah. All right, we got work to do. Are you making this game? I am making this game. I'm one of the 4 people that work on the development side of things. Yes. Yeah, the game's called Cranked. All right, let's fix up this berm. Let's get a smaller brush. Looks pretty dope though. Thanks. Thanks, please. Don't have the game. Dude, you can get the game. You can get a free playtest right now on Steam. If you guys want to try it out, head over to Steam and sign up for free. We're going to build a flow trail. People wanted a flow trail. Most of the trails on here are like more race oriented, and people have been requesting flow. So, you know, you guys want flow, we'll give you some flow. Hopefully. I'm not our level designer, so I'm the game director. I'm the one who's kind of in charge of things around here. But our level designer is busy working on the open world map, which is the map that the main game will be on. This is just the map for the demo. So I'm just kind of messing around, trying to make a flow trail for you guys while he's busy doing other stuff. We'll see if it turns out. You know, we'll see. It might not. It's not so bad. It's pretty bad actually. It's a little rough. It's a little rough coming into it. It's tough because this terrain resolution on this map is really low. On the new map we're working on, we've increased it quite a bit. But on this map, makes it a little difficult. When's it dropping? Playtest is dropped, dude. If you have not tried it yet, head over to Steam. Free playtest is live. It went live Friday, I think. Yeah, Friday. So get over there, dude. Get over there. When is it going to release on PlayStation? Not for a while. Not for a while. Trying to like get this shape the way I want it to be. Kind of a weird I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. So you adding to the mesh or adjusting elevations? I'm just like adjusting the terrain. But it's not working how I want it to be. I think what we want to do probably is maybe... Oh, I got the wrong brush. That's probably where part of the reason why. I think if I make it taller, we can make it more like I want it, I think. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We're figuring shit out. When in doubt, just go crazy, you know? That's my motto. You should make replays of top 10 runs on leaderboard. Eventually, you'll be able to watch any replay on the leaderboard, but the game is very early in development, so a lot of work is still to be done. Lots of work to be done. I played the free playtest on Steam, and dude, I can tell I'm going to log so many hours. Nice, Atomic. Thank you. Thanks for checking it out. I feel like this brush, yeah, maybe that's part of the reason. Let's see. We're going to run some laps on this in a minute. We're just trying to make a new flow trail. People have been asking for flow. So that's what I'm trying to give you guys. Probably want this entrance to be kind of mellow. Then we kind of get to the side and look at it from an angle, see if anything needs to be smooth. I don't necessarily need it to be like perfectly smooth because I like when things are kind of rough. But it needs to be like smooth enough. I don't like this like bump right here. Focused, you guys. There we go. Oh, it's looking better now. Let's see. Yeah, it's not so bad. Like I said earlier, the terrain resolution kind of sucks. I don't think we're going to get it perfect. Because if you see all these little lines, it's like the lines are the only things you can move around. Wish we had more of them. Let's just see how that rides. Red Bull Hardline? Dude, that'd be amazing. It's hella boring without you yapping. I mean, I've been talking this whole time. Can you not hear me? What are you talking about? Or can you get the game? If you guys are just joining, you can play the free playtest on Steam now. So head over to Steam and download it. It's only on Steam for now. We'll get it to consoles later. Oh. So I want it to go up here, come down. Oh, actually, that's kind of fun. Kind of fun. Dude, you can really go deep on that. Flip into this, huh? Anyone? Oh, that's actually pretty sick, because then we're going to go back and forth the other way. It's meant to just be like this quick, like, whoop, boom, boom, boom type deal. Do I mountain bike myself? I do mountain bike. I've been mountain biking a long time. Rode BMX before mountain bikes. It's part of the reason I wanted to make this game, just because I love bikes so much. See, sometimes if that thing pushes you out, you kind of really, like, stay to the left. See, on here you gotta, like, really hit it to the left. Yeah, we're gonna go up here, back down, real quick kick on this, and then boom. So I think... just go take a look. I think we're gonna want to go, it's like, okay, it's like squeak, 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 squeak. And then it's probably gonna want to go up like right here. Boom. And then I wonder... oh, dude, we could do like a little gap here. What do you guys think? Do we think we do like a jump here and it kind of like maybe gaps down to this or something? I don't know. There's going to be two different lines here, so we got to figure it out. What bike do I have? I've got a Santa Cruz Bronson. Is this Unity or Unreal Engine, Ashton? Ashton, this is Unity. Why do you like biking so much? I don't know, dude. I like the flow. I like the way it feels. I don't know, there's something about it. I like being in nature. Let's get started over here. Then we'll do the middle line next. First, I want to clear my grass out of the way so I can see. We want to clear these bushes out of the way. We'll decorate after. This is going to be a little bit more difficult over here. I don't want to do this. All right, this berm comes out from right here, so we probably need to start like right there. And we're going to have to lower. See how this works. I don't know. It's kind of a weird spot to be. Yeah, it'll work. It's going to work. We'll make it work. Maybe. Let's just try busting out the smooth tool immediately. Maybe we'll get lucky. This is going to be interesting. We'll see how it feels though. But I think it might feel kind of nice just like cruising in this little pocket. Probably need to throw this tree out of here, huh? Boom, tree gone. What bike do I have? Santa Cruz Bronson. I think I already answered that. the jumps on Fika are so good. Yeah, the jumps on Fika are good. Antgrass made that trail. Antgrass is our main level designer. I'm the design director. I'm just trying to make a fun flow trail for you guys while he's busy doing other things. Things that you need. Wait, so this is free now from pre-alpha. I'm not sure if you remember, but I came a while ago. The playtest is out now and it's free. If that's what you're asking. Maybe we want to get rid of this tree, huh? What do you guys think? I think yes. And then we probably want to clear out this a little bit. And we'll smooth her out. All right. Let's just ride it and see what it feels like. But we need to change the texture. Otherwise, we'll be slipping around like crazy. We probably need to remove that tree. That's going to be in our way too. But I just want to see what this feels like. See if we're in the right path. Or if we are all screwed up here. I like this tree though. I'm just going to move it. What the heck? That collider looks ridiculous. Yeah, we need to fix these colliders. We'll put this over here. Can I rotate? Why not? All right. Now, smooth height. All right, let's see what it feels like. What do we got over here? I would really like to see some more nice shaped takeoff and landings. Playtest is a lot of fun though. By the way, oh yeah, I would, dude. I'd like to see some nice shaped ones. You're not going to see it here on this stream because this terrain, the terrain on the demo map is not really high enough resolution to do like really nice shaped stuff. The open world map we're working on is better. And Antgrass is our main level designer, so he'll be working on that kind of stuff. But yeah, we'll make sure to get some nice. I want to try this line for a second. Yeah, so we're gonna do a line through there. There'll be 2 lines here. This jump's fun. All right, so then you're gonna take this berm, just gonna free ride it up here. Then you hit this, slam that, slam that. Okay, it could be further. I think it needs to be further back. Oh, landed to flat. Nothing like landing to flat, you know? Always feels good on your ankles. All right, so we hit that. Boom, you hit this. Yeah, so you want to probably... It's starting way too soon. So you come out of here. You probably want it starting here. Yo, what up, Jax? Porter, looks sick, thank you. The track looks like the most fun of the playtest map. Hey, thanks, dude. I'm just learning how to make this stuff. I'm trying to make a flow track. Excuse me while I blow my nose. All right. So we need to fix up this. I did not like how this went. I did not like how this went at all. So let's redo it. Let's go around the tree. See if we can get it around the tree here. The hip is fire, just like in a bike park. Thanks. Dude, I'm proud of the hip. I wish it rode a little better. I mean, it's fun, but I don't know. It sometimes like shoots you out weird. But if you hit it right, it's pretty good. Let's get rid of this grass first. All right. Is this that same tree we moved earlier? Now I need to move it again. Project Killer says the playtest is fire. Thanks, dude. Riley, how long is the playtest going to be? It'll be up for a while, and then once the playtest comes down, it'll turn into a free demo. So you don't really have to like. It'll be up a long time. You don't got to worry. You don't got to worry. All right. Let's I want this back further. I think I need to go higher. All right. Then we do this. You know what? We probably need to lower. Otherwise, it's going to get screwed up. Let's lower this too. Because that's kind of where we want to go in at. It's like right around something like that. And then we can kind of re-raise this because it's not coming in here. Kind of want to come in after. Oh, Cohen showed up. What's up, dude? Will you be making maps with giant jumps? Dude, we've got some already on the open world map, but yeah, we'll have all. The open world map's gonna be probably like 40-ish trails or something, maybe more. I think at this point, honestly, we'll probably get more than 40. But yeah, there'll be a big variety of different types of stuff. All right, this is looking. It's looking okay. Let's get a texture painted. If you guys are just showing up, the free Steam playtest on Steam is available. So if you're wanting to play or been waiting to play, now is your time. We're making a new trail for the playtest right now. Hoping to get this done end of the week and get it to you guys. Come on, smooth better. I know it's probably user error, but whatever. Some of these things just don't want to smooth out. Why is it not? Why, oh, why? Is it ever going to come to console? Yeah, someday, Walker. What do I do when it's on controls page and won't load in? It should load in. I don't think I've actually heard of anyone having a problem of it not loading in. So I'm not sure. I don't know. I mean, you could. Odd. Maybe hop in Discord and talk there, and Hodge, our programmer, can maybe chime in and give you some help. All right, let's try it now and just kind of see. I'm going to paint the terrain and see if we're kind of on the right track. So I'm thinking this will be grass. And my hope is that you kind of come in something like that. Let's see. Yeah, maybe we want to smooth the entrance a little. Hmm. Mm-hmm. don't know why sometimes the smooth tool just doesn't smooth. You know? Whatever. Spaceman, what am I making? I'm making a flow trail for the demo map for you guys because people were saying they wanted flow. So I'm going to come in with some flow. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try at least. I'm not our level designer. I'm just having fun. So our level designer's working on the open world map. He doesn't have time to work on this one anymore. So it's all me. It's all me over here. Just trying to hook you guys up with something fun to play. See how this is flowing. Okay. Now we got to figure out what's going to come next. Or we do the middle line. Let's do the middle line. I'll run the middle line right now. You guys can tell me if you have ideas for what's next. It'll probably just be a double or a table. Got to be careful not to land too sideways on hips right now because you'll end up crashing, which we probably need to work on fixing that somehow. See, so we got that. And then what I was thinking of is like put a takeoff, a quick little takeoff in here. So if you're on this line, you can go around the takeoff. And then probably a landing in here. So if you're on this line, you go around the landing. It's kind of my thoughts. When do you think the map will be out? Caleb, I think I'll get this out this week. It's a goal. The other map is only out for our Patreon people. That's how it'll stay, if that's what you mean. So I think that's fine. At least for now. Like grass looks kind of weird when it's on this hill, but whatever. We'll put it back. Maybe we don't want it on the corner. No, I don't want that there. All right. Okay. It's fine. Now we will put a jump in here. Yo, bro, Taco? Yo, bro, I did the playtest. I think it might have been the best games I've ever played. Are you serious? Thank you, dude. Appreciate that. Only on Steam, Marshall? Right now, the game's only on Steam. Unless you join our Patreon, then it's on itch.io. But yeah, either way, it's PC, Mac, or Linux currently. Consoles will come in the future. All right, we need to put a little jump. Can't be anything big because we can't get too much in the way of this. But we could get rid of trees and such. Yeah, let's get rid of this tree. And I know I just put this grass here, but now I'm going to get rid of it. Because we're probably going to need to squeeze the jump in here a little bit. Let's just take a look where we're landing. Okay, we're landing right here. And then they need room to get in there. So we'll come in this way. We'll get a smaller brush. And kind of just needs to be like right here. All right, here we go. All right, now we're smoother. It'll come together. Don't worry. It always looks like crap in the beginning. We're going to want it lippier. That's for sure. We'll fix that. Probably going to want to lower this a little. We don't want to screw up coming out of here. And then I'm gonna need to raise this up. Try to make this thing pretty steep, actually. Kind of want these to be like almost like dirt jump style. What do you think, guys? Just keep it like that? Send it? Let's see. What are you guys saying? Slow speed. Make one part where you can air into the berm around the tree. Like another hip. Dude, you probably will from this jump. Like, I think you'll be able to. The point of putting all these lines here close together is so you can mix and match. So I'm hoping you'll be able to hit this straight into the landing we're going to build, or you can just air it up straight and tuck into this thing. Hopefully it works that way. We'll see. Right now it looks absolutely ridiculous, but we're going to fix it. We will fix it. Actually, it's not looking so bad. I think we're going to need more height over here. And then I like when the top's kind of flatter. We're working over here. We're trying. See what we can make. It's not the prettiest thing right now, but we're going to fix her up. Maybe. Dude, this thing looks ridiculous right now. Slow speed, that's what I mean. But add like partial angle on the right side of the lip. I see what you mean. Yeah, we could try that. We will try. I'm a noob at level design. Well, level design in Unity at least. I did level design at Turbo for years and years and years, but that was with their own proprietary software. So this is a little more foreign to me. All right, let's smooth it out. See what that looks like. I kind of like it better when I just grab the raise and lower thing, and I come in here and just manually barely raise and lower each little cube. It's like way more tedious, but I feel like I can kind of dial in the shape much nicer. I think this is probably a steep enough lip. I want this to look more aesthetic. Can I raise up this one? Eh. Man, I thought, see, you look at one angle and you're like, that looks good. And then you turn it to another angle and you're like, oh, dang it. It's not good. All right. Let's just raise these up a little bit. See what that looks like. You get back down. You get back down. So it turns out I'm pretty bad at cranked. I'm more impressed by your streams now. TikTok talk. Thanks. Takes some getting used to. Keep practicing. You'll get there. Honestly, this looks pretty sick. It's kind of big. I mean, it's way bigger than I think it needs to be, and we'll probably end up making it way smaller because I think it might be ridiculous. But We need to smooth out this section. Gotta be careful we don't screw up the other line, since we got two lines coming into one. That's better. Now let's bring out the smooth tool. Let's just touch it up a tiny bit. You guys think? Should we give it a... Let's give it a rip just to see how it's feeling. We're gonna want to paint this first, just so we don't slip on the grass. I know they're not matching, but later we'll come through and make stuff look pretty. But I kind of want to just see if this sends us nicely into there, or if there's also a line to go to the left a little bit. I don't know if that line's gonna work. About to launch the game, Andrew. Dude, let me know what you think. Unless you've already played it. Is it like Descenders? Not really. A bunch of people in chat have probably played. You can ask them, see what they say. But I don't personally think it feels like Descenders at all. Feels like a mountain bike game. Oh man, that hip is fun. Once you like figure out how to hit it right, it's fun. Let's try this line first, just to make sure we didn't screw that up. Okay, we didn't, so that's cool. So that's fun. Alright, didn't screw up that line. Oh, screwed that up. There's got to be some dudes that are still building a ramp that you pass by on one of the trails you have used. That'd be kind of fun. Can you see YouTube chat? Yeah. I've got both here, and I'm trying to keep up to them. But you guys know how I am. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I lose focus. This hip, though. Look at this. See, that's what I'm saying. If you land if you turn a little too much, where in real life it would work, you'll fall in here. So we got to work on that. And what it is, it's the crash detection of like this kind of thing. It's the sideways landing crash detection that's triggering it. But we got to figure out how to like, because I feel like I'm going pretty slow. Like it shouldn't. I wonder if I should change that berm to make it wider. So you kind of got to like not turn too much on that. And this one's sick too. Just jump into that. All right, let's test it out. Oh my god, that was huge. All right, let's throw it more to the right. That thing throws you up crazy. All right, you can hit it better. We gotta hit it better. Hold on, let me just look real quick. What are you guys saying? My map is cartoonish. How to fix this map? I mean, I don't know. This is how it looks to me. You might have your graphics settings different. The second big jump would be really fun if there was a rock or a tree that we could tag with our rear wheel while whipping. I wonder if that would work. I mean, we could try it. This jump, like this one right here, then you just go like pew. All right, we got to land in this berm smoother, carry more speed. Like that. Dude, I think it's a little too steep. I think it's a little too steep. You might be able to tag your wheel on that one. I mean, it's kind of fun, but I feel like I'm not having... Screwed that line up. It's fine. We're good. You don't need much speed for this jump. Here we go. Nah, I don't know. Something's off about it. I think it's too steep. Having a nose bonk feature somewhere would be sick. Like a bolt. Yeah, we need to like make nose bonks possible. Will there be non-realistic maps such as the Space Futuristic? or Mac. We'll have modding though. I mean, internally we're focusing on more realistic stuff. That's kind of our goal for the game. But we will have modding, and players can mod and make their own kind of maps and silly stuff. So I think in the end we'll have a variety of kind of map types because of modding. The game's called Cranked, Jonas. And we do have a free playtest on Steam that just launched. So if you want to try it out for free, feel free to head over to Steam. I'm gonna try to hit this thing one more time. Oh man, I keep screwing that up. Yeah, right. We're gonna mellow it out. We're gonna mellow it out. How to jump on controller? Hold the right stick down for like a half second or so, and then flick it up. Oh man, I'm tired, you guys. Been working a lot lately, but mostly because it's fun and I can't stop. All right, too steep. So we need to lower it. The painstaking process of lowering this. So I'm going to do it the way that I can do it more accurate, but it takes longer. So let's go a little faster. Because if we have it less high, we'll also be able to carry more speed coming into it. Is my theory. Sorry if I shut up sometimes. I get focused, you know? Hard for me to jabber on for hours and also concentrate on this. All right, we're going to hope that this works right. A smooth tool. Come on, smooth tool, do me good. It's not really doing anything. All right, fine. We'll go back to this tool. We need to, I think if we like pop up this kind of middle sections, it'll make it less steep. Already looks less steep. What do you guys think? Are you guys in agreement? It says game's not out yet. Right below that button that says the game's not out yet, there's a button for a playtest. Just look around on there and you'll see it. Full game's not out yet, but the playtest is out. Should we try this, or what do you guys think? I think it's at the dark spot near the base. I don't know what you're talking about. You guys should build a jump line trail with different lines. Dude, you're like telling me what I'm already doing. That's what we're doing right here. Building a jump line. Flow trail with different lines. At least we're trying to. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's kind of want to just try clicking a couple of that, see if it makes it look a little prettier. Let's go down here. Just smooth this out. That looks pretty good. Looks decently smooth. All right, let's try it. Wait, do I push down or pull down? Like Down, up, to down and up to jump. Down, up, down, up. If you go real fast, it's like much smaller of a jump. If you hold it and then go, it'll be bigger. What up, Brian? Yo. Brian, if you feel like hanging out, I could always pop in Discord if you want to like just talk on the stream. Up to you though. Big ol' hip. Kind of want to like fix that landing a little bit better. All right, let's see how this rolls this time. Oh my god, so much better. I don't think we need, I mean, we could try to put another landing there, but I feel like just landing in the berm is good enough. I don't know why I gotta make the sound effects with my mouth, but I do. So deal with it. Oh. We gotta run it for a little bit. Little Roo, it's called Cranked, and we just launched a free playtest on Steam. So if you want to try it out on PC, Mac, or Linux, go to the Steam page, search for Cranked, and get ripping. As I absolutely just destroy and make this game look like crap. All right, let's see if we can't get up. Dude, you can land up super high on that thing. This trail's a little tighter feeling than I want it to be. Maybe in the next sections we'll try to open it up, make it feel a little more open. You know, sometimes you mess up, but it's pretty forgiving. There we go. Kind of screwed it up still. I feel like, I don't know. It's gonna take me a while. I need a session. What session? Does tucking down do anything to speed? Not really. No, you don't get like speed boost or anything. We've talked about it, and it was a discussion we had internally. I mean, with the community too a little bit, but we you know, it's like if tucking gives you a speed boost, then the meta just becomes tuck everywhere. Then all of a sudden you just got everyone just tucking everywhere they go, and it's like, I don't know. So we could, you know, I'm trying to think, like, can we... I need another landing out left, because that was my original plan. So I'll boost this. You know, you could... I went too far left. Been playing Fika Break and I've gone down 2 seconds since I started. Dude, that's what's up, man. Keep running laps and you'll lower the time even more. If you head over to Discord too, we've got a section, a forum section called Trail Talk, and there's a whole forum post about Fika Break and all the lines, and some of the top players post their lines and their videos. So if you need help going faster, those guys can help you out. All right, so if we do put a landing in there, it needs to be like the base of the landing needs to be by the tree, I think. Can you get it on Xbox? Not yet. Not yet, Mikey. But someday. We're in pre-alpha, and once the game is like more finished, then we're gonna get it on consoles. Not consoles. Consoles, guys. I'm learning how to re-say that word appropriately. Yeah, I think putting another landing here would be cool. I want to try landing in the berm more though, because I want to see if I'm getting enough speed. Sorry, a lot of trail building is just testing, so hope you guys don't mind that I have to play the same trail over 500 times. Alright, I need to go more left, or excuse me, right. It's hard getting the speed of the jump coming out of the berm. I feel like I always over or under shoot it. That was actually sweet on the hip, kind of went deep there. Yeah, this one right here, I feel like, oh, that was perfect. That was amazing. I could go a little more right, and then it's going to be even better. Land a little higher up on there. So I wonder if I should raise that berm up, give you more freedom of flight. Yeah, it's hard to go deep on, like, you really got to have a good line through here. It's going to be a flowy trail, but I think it's going to be kind of... it's pretty forgiving, I think. You shouldn't even need to hit that hip. You can just roll this straight, but then you really kind of go far. You can't jump it if you roll it straight. I keep casing that thing. Let me just check chat real quick. Are you playing keyboard, mouse, or controller? Controller. This is a controller game for sure. We're gonna, in the future, we're changing it to where it's required that you have to have a controller. It plays better that way. That's how it was designed. That's what it's meant for. Keyboard controls are terrible, honestly. So, controller. It's pretty fun. I wonder if we need like a little more something. I don't know. Dude, that hip. The more I play, the better I'm getting at that hip. Hip's fun. Oh, see? Like, what is it? There's something about it. I think what we need is we need to carve out this wall right here and make it so that there's more room to come up right, kind of launch this way. I don't know. New flow trail looks sick. When's it coming out? As soon as I'm done with it, I don't know. I'll probably do a little bit every night this week and hopefully get it out by the end of the week. Should make the jump into the jump. You should make the jump into the jump that you're working on a little more defined. So it's easy to spot. The berm, yeah, the problem is it's also acting as a berm. So it's a berm to come around this way. You know, so I could try to define it without screwing up this line, but you know, it's kind of meant to be a berm, and then you kind of can ride this, and you can ride this into this. You know, let's go ride that line. Yo, loving the game, but one problem is that it feels like I crash in places where I should. It feels like I crash in places where I could tank in real life. Yeah, one tip I have for you is the right stick is, see, we got to keep this line intact. On the right stick, when you're doing a hard landing, let go of it. If you're crouched or standing tall with the right stick on a hard landing, it makes it more sensitive. Like the best way to land with the right stick is neutral. So your legs can absorb the shock the best. So that might help you a little bit. But you know, there might still be some tweaks needed for crash detection. So feel free to hop in Discord and talk to us about it, and we'll figure out something. I just want to hit this like better. I don't know. Because if I can't hit it better, then we need to reshape something, I think. I'm not getting the satisfaction that I want to get. That was horrible. That's what you don't want to do. Alright, let's see. If we can... Yeah, alright. Let's put... That was attempted to be a flip on the hip. Flip a hip. Alright, here we go. This is good speed. It's not so bad. I think we can make it better. Yo, what up? JTK Weiber. JT Kyber. I think you should also raise the landing before the dirt jump. You need to land manual to the ramp and hit ramp. I think you should also raise the landing. What landing? 'Tis the question. Which landing? This landing? Is there any big secret trails in the open world? I mean, there's a bunch of like kind of hidden trails. Fly the drone around, you'll find a bunch of stuff. Like there's way more trails than you can race in the open world. How big is the dev team for this game, TY3? There's 7 people total, 4 people that actually like work on the project day to day, and then got some owners in the company and such. But yeah, mostly 4 people working on it every day. Can you do a race run on Cattle Ground? I want to see your lines. Yeah, let's do it real quick. I maybe won't do a full one because that trail's hard, but I can try real quick for you. Why do I keep getting aired? No, I don't know what you mean. All right, Cat LeGratin. I can at least show you the lines with the drone too if I can't get a good run. Why is there a fly? It's winter. Go away, fly. You can air this, but I go slow just because it's kind of finicky right now. You kind of need to scrub down on that. Otherwise, you'll overshoot it, land flat. Then you just cruise here, hop right here, aim left of the tree. Chill here. Pre-hop this rock. Try to get over it, land it right there. It's pretty tight. And this part's chill. I hop on the left. And right here, I cut through this way. I find it to be a little faster. Then you come down here. You can jump off that and kind of land on the other side of this rock. I kind of screwed it up there. If you want to be a cheater, you can come up here and take a cheater line. Dang it. Now we got to start out at the top. Oh, no, I have checkpoints on. Sweet. Yeah, there's like kind of a little bit of a cheater line up there. You can avoid the rock garden. Showing you my secrets. Some people send this. They just drop down and send it all the way down in here. But, you know, it's kind of sketch. But you could do that. And then hop over to this side. Don't do that, though. Yeah, fast guys go through here super fast. But this trail's hard. I'm usually pretty high on the leaderboard on this trail, but I'm not going to be right now. This is a horrible run. Oh my goodness. Being tossed around. I'll re-chat after I finish a run here, guys. This is the part that gets a little sketch. It's like a long rock garden. It starts going very fast. I've got a little trail carved out of the ground right here, and that's to like lead you this way. Because, oop, I missed the gate, but you want to be a little more left there. And, you know, it runs pretty well if you do that. And you want to keep your speed up through this section. Scrub this if you're going fast. And then you can just send this down this way. If you don't go too far, you'll land it. I went too far. See if we can hit this line better, though. Yeah, see? So you want to just gap that to there. And then you kind of just chill through this. Full scrub. Little tap on the brakes just to come down. But that's what you want to do is kind of land like that. Careful those rocks. They'll throw you in weird ways sometimes. Try to carry your speed through there. This part is tricky. You kind of want to get on this long rock and then jump down to there and then barely squeak by this tree. And then I like to cut this as far as I can, that corner. Same here. You kind of want to go wide and just cut it in. You can actually even like kind of cheat like that. Now we got to come all the way back here. Oh, man. This used to be my favorite trail, but now there's better trails on the open world map and I have new favorites. But anyway, I'm not going to sit here and struggle. We got to get back to trail making. So anyway, you hit when we showed you all these lines, come down here, blah, blah, blah. And then, like I said, I like to try to cut this. Sometimes I even ride up here, drop down onto these rocks, launch off this rock, cut this corner. And then the rest is pretty straightforward. You're just trying to go as fast as you can through these sections, gaining speed. And then final straightaway, and that's the end. So that's how that works. Back to trail building. Let's see. 64th on the leaderboard. Pretty solid. Coolest game I've seen in a while. Thanks, Slow 300. Is it out 1xc? The free playtest is out on Steam. So if you got Steam and PC, go check out the free playtest. We're just working on a flow trail for you guys. Definitely cool game, but it is just not Descenders. I don't know what you mean by that, but you're right. It is not Descenders. Hey, dude, will this release on console? Tyler, yes, someday it will. Not today. And probably not for like a year or two. Jesse, yeah, are you the owner of the game? I am one of the owners, yes. I am the design director, whatever, game director, whatever you want to call it, and one of the owners in the company. People on my stream love your game, bro. You have really got a good thing going. Thanks, Colin. Thank you. Yo, wait, what's it called? I'm a runner right now. Screech. It's a good name, Screech. It is called Cranked. Go to Steam, search for Cranked, and you'll get, you'll be ripping in no time. Okay, I need to go over to the Red app and read what's going on over here. Wonder if the new takeoff being slightly less tall and more mellow would be nice. Yeah, that's what we did. We need to probably make it more. Hodge, dude, I'm gonna fire you already, dude. I think the drone was a great addition to help. Yeah, the drone is definitely nice. All right. No offense, but is the other guy the other one I haven't seen? Brian is one of the other ones, if that's what you're talking about. The other guy, Brian. All right, let me get back to building. Sorry, chat. I'm gonna ignore you for a little bit. Not ignore, but I gotta focus. I think what I want to do is lower this. Remember, we're thinking like, I feel like it needs to be, I feel like this whole section actually, like this needs to be lowered. This. It's going to make sense when I'm done. Maybe. Or I just put holes in the trail and screw it all up, You never know. You never know what's going to happen. Whoops. Maybe that's better. I feel like that's a little better. It feels a little more open. What do you guys think? Need to fix that hole in the landing, I think. But yeah, I feel like that's a little wider. It's less like concave feeling. I don't know. How's this looking? Kind of want this to be lowered a little. And I feel like I just did that. Maybe like that. You landed fairly far, gapping everything. You were lowering now already. Yeah. You mean this? Problem is the takeoff is varied, right? So like you could take off from over here, you could take off from here. Like, so depending on where you take off depends kind of on how this jump goes. Do we want to like try to work on fixing that? There's a super small part on this trail that is super annoying since a lot of the time you get your wheels clipped into it. Yeah, with that, the two big issues we have right now that we want to fix are the wheels clipping and just optimization in general. I think those are the two biggest complaints is wheels clipping and the game doesn't run well enough. But to be fair, some people are trying to play it on like non-gaming computers with discrete graphics and then say it doesn't work, but it's not going to work unless you've got like something decent to run it on. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how we're feeling about all this right now. Who's got thoughts? Anyone's got thoughts on what we're doing here? Do we want to put a landing here so that this jump has got two options? Do we want to fix up this double, make it more consistent? I don't know. LeBron Braun. Looks like a cool game, dude. Keep it up. Thanks. If you want to try it out for free, guys, Steam playtest is out. For free. Thanks for all the roses, by the way. Cash Cohen sent me 10 SpongeBob's. Trevor with 5 roses. Grayson gave me a heart. Thank you. Grayson with 8 more roses. And then Grayson with 11 roses. And then Grayson with let him cook. So thanks, Grayson, if you're still here. I missed those. Make it smaller and less steep, I think. Might flow better. What? This or that? The berm double or the big second double? Is the Patreon open world worth it? It's $5, dude. You could try it for $5, see if you like it. I will say that the open world doesn't look pretty. It's basically just like blocking out trails right now, and we'll make it look pretty later. But there's probably 15 or 20 trails or something on there, and they're the best trails in the game, in my opinion. Actually, pretty much all the Patreon members' opinions. I think all of them. I don't think there's anyone who thinks the trails on this map are better. Will the game be free? No. We'll keep a free demo going, but the whole game won't be free. You should add any canyon after this map. Canyon would be sick. We do want to do a deserty canyon. It's the new takeoff. All right, yeah, we could try mellowing the new takeoff a tiny bit. See if it rides a little better. Or if we could just use the smooth tool. See, now it's like less prominent though. I like when there's like a very prominent lip. So now we need to go mess with it for a bit. How much will the game be to play? I mean, to try is free. I don't know what the full cost will be. We're like a little too early to decide pricing on anything. Let's see what it looks like from this angle. That's nice. Look at that. All right, I'm digging that. We could, I mean, if we want to make it more mellow, I think we could bump this line of blocks up a touch. Could do this one. That looks pretty good. Sorry, I know I'm like taking my time, but I want this to be good. I want it to be really good. I hate being somewhat of a perfectionist because things take 5 times as long. Yeah. Yeah, Hodge. Down to the vertices. One at a time. That's how I roll. It's so sick, bro. Could you add a hip jump like in Dirt like Merchant Pro line at Whistler? That is a sick hip. I would love to do that. Maybe we'll try to find a spot on here. I do have a hip in here now, which I'll show you. But it's not quite like that hip. We got this hip right here. Boom. Which is fun. But definitely not as big as Dirt Merchant. I mean, that one's kind of more Dirt Merchant-y. Like the second one? Don't you feel like the second one is more like Dirt Merchant hip than the first one? I do. Dirt Merchant-y? That's hard to say. I'm gonna be real with you guys. It's cool too because this trail's pretty forgiving. Like you can send stuff super deep. And it's not like, I mean, you have to flow, but if you kind of screw stuff up, as I'm doing right now, you can still get through it. Oh, that part kind of got screwed up. We need to fix that. So, yeah, see? We got to fix this now. So when you come off this, we'll just have to like mellow this out, but there's too much of a bump. So you come down here and it's like a dunk, you know? But let's try that other line. I feel like the flat spins off that type of hip would be crazy. Let's try it. Wonder which way do you want to spin like that though, you know? It's always like, do you want to go with it or against it? Man, we used to have a Shrout mechanic. I want to get that back in here. That was fun. It's fun to just like kick the back end down on berms like that. I feel like this trail would be like the Shrouping trail. Oh my god, I keep looking at chat at the same time. When multiplayer gets implemented, this feature is going to make for some sweet photos. Oh, that's what I was thinking, actually. I was like, man, I want trails like this where there's like multiple lines intersecting. And then when we have multiplayer, it'd be so much fun to ride with as your friends. Oops. Nope. Couldn't do the alley-oop. Alley-ooped right to the top. I mean, you can send that thing pretty high and deep. And we got to figure out what we want to do down here. I mean, you start going fast. We can remove all this if we don't want it. That's just like a massive... So this trail is just kind of like here. It's more like a path. So my plan is just to kind of like use what already exists and carve stuff out of it. So, if you guys have ideas, this is pretty long straight and it curves. What I want to do here though is going to be sweet because I wanted to do maybe like where I'll show you in a second. You get to this jump, which we could change. You can jump this onto here. And then I was thinking we do something up here. Maybe it even like jumps it up to here. And then like right here, there's like a drop down into a landing. I think that'd be cool. This game with multiplayer would make it insanely good. I agree, D. We're going to get multiplayer in early next year is the plan. Oh, screwed it up. It's okay. Like I said, it's forgiving. You can screw up, and this trail, you just keep flowing. Man, that... I don't know. When the old trail crosses where you made the first new hip jump, you should make a little transfer shark fin lip so you could jump across the trail. When the trail crosses where you made the first little hip jump. I don't know what you mean. I'm confused, but deep guap. I don't know when I gotta wait till I finish this, then I'll release it. I might release like a work in progress version too, because we might do an update with some bug fixes soon. Add a big step up. I definitely want to add a step up somewhere in this line. The grass is slippery. Different bikes would be sick, and they're gonna come in the future for sure. Thanks, Hamish. Yeah, good point. We'll add different bikes in the plans. Yeah, you gotta be careful landing sideways on hips. Hodge, we gotta figure that out. I know Zach and I tried to work on it in the past. But it affects with the crash detection of landing sideways. So it's hard to know, like, when is it a hip or when are you at landing sideways? I don't know. If you got any ideas, we gotta try to figure something out. See, that part's hard. Maybe not jumping. Let me try hitting that thing and just not jumping. It's like this one, you don't need to jump. And then, of course, I case it. I want that landing to be more like concave. It's too like bulbous. So I think that's what it is. I think it's that. I mean, we could. Let's just go look. Let's go explore. I don't know. I think that's the issue. Is like it's hard to like really grease this landing and nail it. It's a very inconsistent takeoff because you're jumping out of a berm. Anyone got ideas? Please don't change anything on the physics and bike control. It's so good like that. Maybe just the crashes and ragdolls. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to be changing like the core of anything at this point. Right now, we're kind of fine-tuning things, so little stuff will change, but nothing huge. How long have you been making games, and what is the best advice you'd give to a complete beginner when learning to make game dev easier? I've been making games like 13 years or something. My best advice is just play a ton of games and start, you know, I mean, join our Discord and watch out. We're developing this game in the open with like pure honesty and openness, and answer any question you have, and you kind of see us working in the, I mean, I'm literally streaming me working, so you could probably learn a lot from watching us. Oh, there's lots of tutorials and stuff out there, but me and some game dev friends have decided, man, the tutorials sometimes suck. Just start making your own stuff, and you know, don't spend a lot of time on one project. Like, do something and quickly move on, because the more stuff you make, the better you're going to get. But you don't need to go to school. I mean, if you want to go to school for it, cool. But you know, don't let that hold you back. I didn't go to school for any of this stuff. You could add more lip. The game should run slower. The speed is like really fast. It depends on the trail, honestly. Some of the trails are super fast, some are slower. But at this point, we can't change the speed. We'd have to redo the whole entire map and everything. You know, like we've got the whole open world map that we've already been working on for months and months. So at this point, the speed's kind of locked in. Trail design really affects it, though. You know, like some of the trails, if we design them, are going to be much slower. Some will be faster. So there's that. But yeah. Question is, like, if I hit this berm and want to come up on the high line up to the right, do I really need all of this? Because then what we could do is like make this more of like a regular straight air jump. I wonder if that would work. I don't know. Yeah, we definitely need to change the value, the number, because it does say you go way too fast. So the number needs to change. Get rid of the trail in the middle and make it a gap. Get rid of the trail in the middle? What do you mean? Would there be tricks in the future like a Sui? Yeah, we'll have tricks like Suis and stuff. Can you play this for us? I was just playing it. Now I went into build mode. But if you stick around long enough, I'll be playing again. We build a little, we play, we build, we play. An on-off jump would work well on the flow trail. I agree. We'll get an on-off in here somewhere. Have grass between the lip and the landing. Yeah, we can add, we go back later and decorate after it feels good. Yeah, Roman, the values for all that stuff in the corner that tells you stuff is way off. I really want to fix this and make it like a more nicer. What if we made it into a tabletop? Should we try that? Should we try making this into a big table? Let's mess around. Let's try some new stuff. You know, if we're not digging it, we need to mess around and try something new. So let's go like this. Because my theory here is if it's more of like a table and like rolly, you know, you could probably just kind of cruise it. And then if you case it, it's not going to be as big of a deal compared to if it's a double. So we'll see. All right. It's getting there. Dude, we could just make it like a big roller. Like a big rainbow roller kind of thing. So like you could kind of like hop it and float it, or you could just ride it, and then you'd probably come in with like crazy speed on that thing. What about a wall ride starting at the end of the shark fin? Where's this shark fin you're talking about? I feel like I haven't actually put a shark fin in here. You mean like up here? Are we calling this the shark fin? What about like 2 rollers or 3? Yeah, I think it's too tight for. I think it'd have to be like 1. Now there's like no lip, which is fine. I feel like I kind of want to just try this just to see. Just to see. Longer lining would help make it less. That's true, Adam. You're right. Longer lining. Now the first shark fin where you're building the tabletop from the lip. Ah. It's more like a berm, I think, right? It's just like the end of the berm, unless I'm confusing. So I think of a shark fin as like something that launches you out of a berm, right? Let's just see what this feels like. See, I think something like that. See how much better that was? So let's roll with this, because I didn't hop or anything. I just kind of floated that. And then we'll get into a new section, and we'll just start taking some chat requests for what features to do next. It's going to be a trail by committee. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to smooth it out so I'm like actually hitting that landing. But that feels way better. I like it way better. It's more consistent. If you guys are just tuning in, I'm Joe. I'm working on this game called Cranked. And I love working on it. That's why it's 9:30 at night and I'm still working, because I have fun. But we released a free playtest on Steam Friday. So if you guys want to try this out, I'm making a new trail for you guys, because everyone was like, we want flow trail. And I was like, yes, flow trail. Your wish is my command. So we're flowing, we're trailing. I think I just need to make this part mellower. And then we can actually probably mellow out the landing too. Let's lower this. All right, we'll go raise lower height, lower the brush size. I'm gonna drop this down. Maybe, yeah, maybe it'll end up being kind of step uppy. Kind of liking the way this is shaping up. It's like a little, it's like a tabletop-y step up. Kind of. Sometimes this thing doesn't want to. All right. Make it super fast. Theo, this is crazy because I just saw a guy playing it and went, damn, that looks fun to play. Hey, dude, go try it for free. Just joined the Patreon. Hey, thanks, Ollie. Let me see. You're right. You did. And I see it right here. Appreciate you, Ollie. If you guys want to get access to the open world map, you can join our Patreon. It's $5 a month. And if you stay subscribed long enough to have spent $50 on Patreon, then you get a free Steam key. So you want to buy the game twice. And it helps support development. All the money in the Patreon goes right back into development because this is a self-funded, self-published game by 4 people who think mountain bikes are cool and threw a bunch of our savings into making this thing. And I need to switch beverages soon to a different beverage. We're going to have to do that. I know you guys really care about my beverage choices. It's very important. All right. Kind of mellowing it out. It's kind of a weird situation we got going here, but I think it's going to work. I think it'll work. I have no idea if it'll work. I think it'll work. I want to mellow this out. And then remember we needed to mellow this out because this drop is like way too much of a drop. Is the game on console like PS5? Not yet, Bennett. We'll get there. We will get there someday, but the day is not today. We're like 200 and I think I said today was day 239 making this game. We're early and we need more time. We're going to wait till things are feeling a little more polished and until it's an actual game. Right now it's mostly like a physics kind of playtest demo. But once it's a full game, we'll get it on consoles. What trail should I do right now? I mean, my new favorite trail for this map is Cody Bear because I made it. So I would say go rip some Cody Bear laps. All right, let's just try what we got here. It's kind of weird, but let's just see how it feels. I don't know. Maybe what we'll do is put a tiny little lip there. I'm not sure. But we could do a tinier lip and then make a longer, mellower landing like Adam Morgan's saying on the red app. And that would probably work good. That's why I like streaming the trail stuff because you guys come up with the ideas. And I just try to make it happen. Oh man, the hip is fun, I tell you what. Yeah. So it's better. We're still tweaking, but like that's already so much better than before. Can you briefly explain the process of transferring a PC game into a console game? The hardest part of consoles, I'll be honest, dude, I've been working on mobile games at Turbarilla for like the last 13 years, and this is the first PC and console game that I'm personally working on. So I could be wrong on some of these things, but I've been in the industry a decent amount of time. I think I'm probably accurate, but the hard part, that feels good. The hard part really is like submitting to all those, because Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo, like, they need to approve, and there's an approval process, and you got to submit it to them. But the other thing is, you got to make sure it works on a controller, and they've got all sorts of kind of rules and regulations and things you got to do, and then you got to submit it, and hope it gets approved, and whatever. Also, you need to like build games to run on those platforms. But Unity's pretty good at that stuff. Like when you go to build, in Unity, you can select what you're building it for, whether it's PlayStation or computer or whatever. But it's mostly getting the console owners, like Sony, Microsoft, and them approved. I think. All right, we're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. T-Bogs would be sick, Kobe. I agree. We'll get T-Bogs in for sure someday. Can you make mobile support? No plans for mobile, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. All right. I want to do... You know what? I want to try something else real quick. I beg you a Santa Cruz. I beg you ride her a Santa Cruz. I do ride a Santa Cruz. Are you talking to me? I want to get Santa Cruz in the game. When do we plan to make tricks? I honestly don't know if tricks will even be in the 1.0 version of this game, to be honest with you. Tricks are not super high on our priority. I mean, they're definitely going to happen, and as long as this game is successful, which after putting out this playtest, I have to believe that it will be because people seem to be digging it. But yeah, they'll probably come decent time later. Like I said, we've got, you know, currently one programmer on the team, one artist, one level designer, and myself. So, you know, there's only so much we can do in so much time. Tricks are on the list. I keep forgetting what I'm trying to test. I'm trying to test this berm, if I need that one part of it, or if I can delete it. But we have a plan for tricks, and it's in the roadmap for sure, but might come in an update after the kind of the full game launches. But tricks are important to us. Yeah, no, I don't need that part of the berm, so we can tweak that. I also still need to tweak coming down, make that smoother. This has been in dev for years. Now, this has been in development for 7 months, 8 months, something like that at this point. 230, what did I say, 239 days? So yeah, not super long. All right, this is what we're gonna do now. I'm redoing this whole section. Not really, kind of. I don't think we need this berm to be as long. So what I'm gonna do is lower this. So I think we can end the berm about right here. And then we can make a normal jump and shape it nicely. Make it long and low. And then you'll come flying in with a bunch of speed. So we're going to end the berm right here. Something like that. It's kind of an ugly shaped berm, but you know, it's cool. Some kids made it. We'll pretend. See, it needs more. I don't know. It needs something. Because I need this to be, you need to be coming into this pretty straight. Like we need some flat, straight spot. So to be fair, I'm learning how to do this kind of in front of you. So we're going to do the best we can. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. So now you can probably need to smooth this out. Which we'll figure that out in a second. But for now, let's shape this. We're going to get crazy over here. Tom, are you guys going to have different types of bikes, downhill, enduro, BMX? Yes, we will have different types of bikes. Need a berm that leads to a jump. So basically like a side jump with the berm. Like a shark fin, like a berm jump. We'll try to fit one of those in here somewhere. All right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to raise this. Just got to see how high we're going. We don't want it too high. Kind of want this to be chill. There we go. Whoops. Yeah, you know, maybe this will work. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Now we need to get the smooth tool. We're going to just... It's not bad. We've got some issues. But we'll fix it. This is going to be better. I have a feeling. I think tricks are not that important. This game is track menu for mountain bikes, and I love it. Claim. Yeah. I kind of agree. I think tricks will be important in the end, but I think in the beginning, that's not our focus. Our focus is like making sure the racing's super solid and just the core riding, just the core, all that stuff. You know, you gotta have a solid foundation before you can start adding in other stuff. So solid foundation is number one priority. Then we will add on to the foundation later. I don't know. Should we just send this and see how it feels? What do you guys think? Send this or keep tweaking it? I feel like it looks decent. I don't know why I keep saying decent, you know, but I do. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I don't like that. Looks good. You've gotten a lot better at shaping this. Yeah, I'm starting to get the hang of it a little bit here and there at times. At times I feel like I'm figuring it out. I decide if I want this bottom. I feel like this bottom maybe needs to be. Should we do like that? Question is it going to feel good? Berman, and then I think it'll feel fine. Only thing I have to say is that it is a bit hard to get speed for big jumps on Fika. Like at the end. And those are the ones you're talking about? That's why the finish line used to be at the end of those big jumps, and it was really hard, so we just moved the finish line up. Are you going to build on the open world map also in the future, Adam? Yes, Adam, I will. I'm kind of using this map as like a test grounds for me to learn some stuff and have some fun. But I'll definitely be building some trails on the open world map. Probably not a ton, but a little here and there because it's fun. All right, let's see how this feels. You guys serious right now? Did you guys see that? That's what's up. How long are the runs usually? Oh, they vary massively. So in this map, you probably can't see unless you go to full screen mode. Fika Break, 101, minute 1. Sredskagen, a minute 49. Katlagrotten, 220. Livsphilia, 216. Cody Bear, 25 seconds. On the open world map, they range probably from about 28 seconds to 4 minutes. We probably can make some trails on the open world map that are 6-7 minutes if we wanted to. There's some, you know, it's a big mountain. There's places to make some decent trails. I mean, that doesn't get much better than that. Keep screwing up this little bunny hop into here. It's really fun little, like, little dip in. Kind of dip into this. And then you screw that up, you know. Yeah. All right, let's try the other line. Let's try the other line, and then we'll go back to edit mode and keep working. I feel like we've been on here a while, and I haven't done too much. That's how it goes sometimes. That other line. Yeah. See, I lose a lot of speed compared to what it used to be. Let's try it again. I think I need to cut that corner. See? I feel like I need to cut that corner of the hip needs to be chopped down to make it little better. It's okay. I don't know how much fun that line's gonna be, but we'll leave it in. It's already built. We need to smooth it out, but that was terrible. That's better. I don't know. That line I feel like kind of got screwed up now. It was more fun before. I don't know. Anyone got thoughts? Anyone care? Should we just keep rolling or... This line's better. Like, that feels way better. But this line feels less good. Maybe I could speed it up if we... I don't know. Do we... I don't know. Played this game for one day and loved it. Thanks, dude. Gauge. Fast line to the right of the hip. Maybe a little fast. Talking about up here? Oh, dude, look at this ramp. I didn't even know that was there. Like, just going straight here? I mean, it's not going to be a racetrack, so it doesn't really matter. Might be too steep, so you lose speed. Yeah. I think that's what it is. It's like going up that big hill, I'm losing speed. Get to the next part of the trail. All right, let's get to the next part of the trail. We can tweak this stuff later, or I can tweak it later on my own. Next to the hip could use some whoops rollers. That'd be kind of fun. I could try that. Smooth it out maybe a tad less. Yeah, I think you're probably right. Let's move on though for now, because we know that this table now is good. You know, if we wanted to, we could probably mellow out this landing just a touch more. Not too much. We just mellow it out a little more. Make it even more forgiving. Come in here with speed. All right. Come in here with speed. You can bounce off of this thing, land into this. Did we want to put a regular landing here too? So you have two options. One to hit it as like a hip side landing thing, or one to hit it here. Anyone have thoughts on that? Or what should we do next? Trying to think what I want to do. Guess while I wait for responses, add a landing roller to the left of the tree. Okay. Just want to smooth that out. Make that look cooler. That looks better. Sorry. Able to play the first time. Looks sick, bro. ABT to play. I don't know what you mean. Thanks, though. Looks sick. Thank you. All right. Add a landing roller to the left of the tree. I think it's going to need to be like right here. Can you play with PlayStation controller? Yeah, you can play with PlayStation. Let's throw something down fast, and then we'll test it really quickly just to see if it runs well. I'm thinking it would need to be like right here. Yo, I didn't know you'd be streaming some development stuff. Oh yeah, we stream all kinds of goodies. I want to do more of this in the future too. All right. I just want to see kind of if this runs or not. I know it's ugly, but we just need a check to see if it's on the right spot. Guess I really never tabbed over to your lives. Well, gotta tab over. Vintage. Keep the back of that landing as a lip or a small table that you can gap from the hip. I don't know how you'd get there, though. I need to go look at it again, see what you mean. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Screwed it all up. I forgot what I'm doing. You know, you get on the bike and then you just zone out. It's too peaceful of a bicycle. I'm going straight. I'm not hitting the hip right now. Oh! I think that's almost perfect. Yo, what up, Hayden? It's doing good. I'm doing good. We're making a flow trail. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. We're trying to make a flow trail. Nope. Lost too much speed. Whoops. See, then you could always, like, cut this. Should add a quick... Oh, no, I gotta read chat in a second. There we go. There it is. It's pretty sick. I think that's cool. I haven't saved, I don't think, at all this whole time. I should probably do that. You should have a quick slalom with trees and skill stuff to slow people down. Maybe. Not on the flow trail, though. Flow trail's got to flow. I did see as Christmas said it. That was pretty funny. I like it. How do you jump on a PS5 controller? Right stick, hold it down. Like, don't not click it in, but like pull it down and then fling it up. The more you hold it down, the bigger the jump. To an extent, you know, half a second or whatever is good. How do you set a marker? Hold down on the D-pad. Make the new landing a small table so you can do the berms and go into the table. I don't know if you would be able to, though, because, I mean, maybe. I don't think so, because if I make this a table, it would the landing would have to be like way back here, and then by the time you come out of the berm, there's not enough time to like turn left, you know. So I don't think that would work. What we could try to do, which I don't know. In my head, I was thinking like it'd be cool if there was a line that kind of like went this way. So we could end up changing this so that it's not this huge slanted thing, and instead it could be like more mellow into like a shark fin at the end, and then the shark fin spits you up and drops you, and we turn this into a landing. So it's like shark fin, land here, and then we could turn this into a takeoff. So this acts as a landing and a takeoff, and then we put like a huge berm thing here, and you can like jump into that berm. That could obviously be an option. Thanks, Vintage. You know, we'll probably have to remove this tree. That could be an option. Wonder if that would work. I don't know. That's a good idea. All right, let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. We gotta just try it. Problem is we're gonna have to make this fast. Like we're losing speed right now. So how are we gonna make it quicker? Or Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll try. Let's do some big old edit real quick. So let's flatten this out. I want to get rid of grass so I can see what I'm doing. We'll redecorate later. Maybe I'll just raise my brush strength a little right now. Oh, see? When you raise the brush strength, it's scary. Look at how deep that just went, dude. It just makes a cavern. Never mind that. That's ridiculous. Like, that's crazy. Dude, man, this brush tool is scary. Whatever. Really, it's chunking. I like it more sensitive. That's too much for me. All right. Sorry, we're really butchering this terrain right now. But we're going to figure it out. Dude, just leave it like this little rocky, weird dip. Just kidding. We're not doing that. All right. Nope. I want less brush. See, I changed my brush sensitivity. Now I'm all over the place. I don't know if you've done it yet, but you should add small rivers. Yeah, the open world map does have small rivers. I don't know if the water's flowing yet, but we do have small river beds in there, and there will be like rivers and creek crossings and stuff. What am I in? Smooth tool? Yeah. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy with the sensitivity real quick. Till we get this kind of shaped up the way we want it. It's getting there. This way we can carry more speed. Otherwise, that height, we were going too high up the wall. It was going to cost us too much speed. Is that going to be good? I don't know. Do I want that up or down? Yeah, this might need to come down. Man, that tool's still too strong. I want it lower. What do I have here? 0.2. This probably could be like 0.02 or something. Yeah, it's better. All right. What game engine is this? It's Unity. This is Unity. I want to come out of this berm and sneak in here. Probably need to like turn it early, like right there. Boom. Why? What? Why? Man, there's some things with Unity I just don't like. All right. All right. So now that's pretty smooth. So now we'll come in here, and then we got to see if we have enough speed. Plan is to come in here, ride this into like a shark finny deal. Let's just see if we can't shape this a little bit. I don't know. Do we just want to ride it now and see how it feels? Let's just see what it feels like. I don't know if it's going to be good. Going to be D now. Almost 6 a.m. Can't wait to see the end result. Have a good one. Hey, check it. Catch you later. Going to bed. Oh, dude, you're just going to bed at 6? What the? Captain Jack's, you're nuts, man. All right, let's see. Yeah, that's gonna work. I think once we tidy it up, that'll work fine. Ooh. Yeah, we'll make it work, I think. I love the live so much. Thanks, Colin. Small landing into the second berm. We will add a replay feature at some point. Probably will want a small into the second. What do you mean? I mean, you land in the berm. Talking about this berm? Talking about this jump? I think it works good now because you kind of just come in and tilt the bike and boom. No, the one you were working on? Oh. I don't know what you mean. I mean, we're going to come through here and then launch off there. And then the plan is to make this into a landing. Dude, this whole thing is ridiculous. I don't even know. Because then now do I need this anymore? I guess I could leave it there. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I thought you were going to carry too much speed through the first room. I don't think so. I think actually, if anything, we don't have enough speed right now. What's your favorite and least favorite open world trail? Oh, I don't know. Siggy Stardust is my favorite. Least favorite right now? Probably Prancer because we need to fix a couple jumps on it. Do you plan on adding different biomes to the eventual open world? The first open world map will be like a mountainy biome. And then our plan is to do different open world maps with different biomes. So there'll be multiple open world maps at some point. I want to go to sleep, but every time you're live, I can't get off the live, and it's 6 in the morning. Dude, get some sleep, man. We're streaming tomorrow at noon. My time, 2 Eastern. All right, I want to make this little gap, but I think we need it to be, I don't know, we need it to be smaller maybe? Or like more, I don't know what I'm doing. Keep saying that, but you know, here we are. All right, this needs to get lowered. And then can, nope, nope. And the other streams you didn't go to sleep. Yeah, dude, you guys gotta sleep, man. I'm not that interesting. Appreciate you guys hanging out though. All right, now we gotta form a lip here and try to make it nice. Oh, that's not good. All right, let's fix this. All right, there we go. That looks like a smooth runway. Hmm. Dude, an hour or less of sleep every day? That's ridiculous. Gotta get some sleep, dude. All right. Trying to envision this. Probably want it to be a little bermy. The heck? Hold on. Interesting. All right. Getting sidetracked over here and just messing around. How are we gonna make this work? Because we need to pop this sucker up and land it over here. Which we need to fix this landing then. That looks pretty good. Kind of want this down though. Just a touch. There we go. All right, now the takeoff. We gotta, I think that's the hard part for me right now is visualizing the way this takeoff needs to be. I guess we'll just try something and then roll it and see what happens. Got to make sure we don't get in the way of this, obviously. So probably... I don't know if those are going to work, but we will find out shortly. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that going to be a big enough lip? I need to be more lippy. Maybe we need a mellow lip so we get the distance. Let's roll. Let's roll it. My nose is itchy. What happened to our stream? It's like 10 people. I guess I'm being boring. Yeah. It's fine. Oh, ow. I feel like that side, I want to open it up. And that right there, we need to open up. Like, right? You come out of this turn. Sometimes you clip this corner. So I need to chop out that corner. Whoops. Screwed it up. Buns like getting fast. Just practice, man. Most of the fast people in this game have been playing the game for months. Like the Patreon's been open since July, and a lot of the fast people have been there since July. So you're a little, you know, you got a couple months behind, but once you keep ripping, you'll get faster. Nope, I don't think it's gonna work. Oh, did work. So I think we can fix it better too, because right now it's kind of rough in here, and you're kind of going uphill, uphill, uphill. Then you hit this big old chunky thing, which we need to just take out. And then really the takeoff only needs to be kind of in this direction. I think all of this is pointless. So take that out and just kind of have this go in here. And I think that'll work. How do you get the sound effects? Are you talking to me? Yes, on the game. I mean, they're there. As long as you got sound going, you should have sound effects. I don't know if that's what you're asking. Like, how do you not have them? Is that what you're saying? I'd honestly buy a controller just to be able to play this. You should. It's way better on a controller. I promise. How do you code or program the sound? I don't know. I'm not a programmer. I did not do the sounds. So I'm not sure, actually. Yeah. We paid for mountain bike sounds online. Like we found ones that were pretty decent and were real mountain bike sounds recorded off real bikes. And then Zach put them in the game, I think. Zach or Elias. trying to smooth this out to carry as much speed through here as we can. And then really, all that really matters is this one little section right here. And then we can probably knock down this a tiny bit. Connecting. All right. I don't know. I kind of just want, I want it to be more formed. Like, I need to do this my way. Let's do like this. Because really, I want like over this direction. Why is this like? No, I think, yeah, I think I know what I want to do. Maybe. What am I doing? Just trying to kind of make, I don't know, lift up the left side so that it kind of forces you into this like thing on the right. I don't know. In my head, it sounded like it would work, but I don't know if it's gonna. Like, I think I screwed it all up again. I don't know if that's lippy enough. How many people are working on the game? 4. It's just not, I don't like the way it's shaped. I don't like it. I might need to take a break for the night and work on this later until I get it better. Let's try it. There are really no good mountain bike games with good physics out there, and this game is exactly that. So good. Thanks, Clay. That was my thought as well. I just you know, I think the other mountain bike games are fun, but I don't think they feel like mountain bike physics. I don't know. They didn't satisfy me the way I wanted them to. So we're working on our own game. Okay, maybe it works. Maybe it works. All right, it's actually kind of sick. So for now, it's good. We're gonna polish this up later. The Descenders is free. Grill. Descenders is not free. It's on Xbox Games Pass, but you got to pay for Games Pass, which is not free. Oopsies. Wrong brush. Please make this game free. Lots of people won't play because of it. Henry, the unfortunate thing about making video games is they cost a ton of money. We're a small indie team. This game will cost us, you know, when we're all said and done with everything, we're probably talking a couple $1 million. So making a free to play game for us is just not possible. It'll be paid 25, 35 bucks, something like that. We do want to do a track editor mode at some point. Joe, what's the biggest jump you've done in mountain biking? Josiah? Not that big. Done bigger ones on a BMX bike, but I don't know. Like a 20-foot gap or something. I'm not a huge jumper. All right. That was cool. That worked. That landed there. That worked. Then we need to make this into a takeoff. Excuse me, guys. We're going to make that bigger. Yeah, it's working. We'll lip it up here in a minute. I do appreciate the commitment, and I'll buy the game when it's fully out, depending on cost. Thank you. Appreciate that. What? You should do the playtester thingy where if you find a huge bug, you get it for free. Oh, I see what you mean. I mean, maybe. Do companies do that? All right, let's see how this is looking. It's looking like crap, if I'm being honest. need to boost it up a little. All right. Come on. See what that looks like. That's getting better. We're going to move this tree, though. I don't think anyone wants a tree in the middle of the trail. What's the track going to be called? Like Joe's Fastball? I don't know. Probably won't even have a name, really, because it won't be raceable, and we don't really put trail names up for stuff that isn't raceable. I do have one question, Vintage, and no offense intended, but is there anything you and the team have planned for Crank that sets it apart from other games in the market? Oh, there's plenty of stuff. I mean, the big one is the physics. Like we're really focused on physics that are good on tech and rocks and roots and stuff like that. And that's the biggest thing the other mountain bike games don't do. Like you could play Riders Republic, Descenders, Mavericks. None of them really have proper, actual, gnarly technical terrain. I mean, some Descenders mod maps do, but like it doesn't play well on it. So physics is the big one. We do hope to do a trail building mode someday, which no other mountain bike game has. Obviously, some have modding, but I'd love to have an in-game trail builder. We are doing the open world thing, which when we were designing the game and all that, it was before Mavericks came out, and I guess Riders Republic has it, so it's not like super unique. But our focus on racing and trying to have like a real world replica series and all that kind of stuff will be unique. There's probably more stuff that I'm forgetting, but a big part of it too is like the exploration elements. Like we're gonna have a lot of hidden stuff, Easter eggs, fun experiences, which I don't want to spoil for you, but there will be a lot of interesting things. We also want to have a full-on FPV drone simulator in the game, so you could hop in with friends. One of you could fly the drone, following your buddy, recording clips. No other mountain bike game has that. So stuff like that is in the plans. I think this might work. I want to try fixing this thing up here before we do another run through, because it's been bugging me. You should put a big tree with a tunnel through it. That'd be actually pretty sick. I won't be able to do that right now, but in the future it'd be cool. All right, this corner needs to get chopped. Let's see if I can do this, because sometimes I come in here, clip this corner. Is that going to be better? I think that's a little better. And then kind of think, I don't know. Wonder if I should angle this landing, or should we just leave it? Kind of feel like this landing could be nicer. Like if we do, for example, we raise this side a little bit. Go with the bigger brush. But I end up screwing this up, watch. It's fine. We lower this side. And then we grab the smooth height tool. Raise it up a little. Um, See, now you've kind of got more of like a pocket to land in. I think that's going to work better. Let's save. Vintage, the other thing I think that'll set us apart is just how connected we are with the actual sport. You know, we're going to get real world brands in here. We've already got real world brands in Mad Skills, the games we worked on before, like we had a ton of real world brands. You know, like we're all, you know, we're riders, we're connected to the sport. We try to keep it relevant. You know, I think other games kind of forget to do that sometimes. It feels better. All right, let's try this line. We'll put a berm there and you could jump into the berm. This trail's all about berms, I guess. I don't like that runway into that either, but the landing's better. We gotta fix that runway. Let's try this line again. Whoops. Yeah, see, there's that one spot we gotta cut out, but the landing's much better. She did. Ooh, went deep on that one. Oh yeah, that's better. For sure. Oh, see, did we screw up that other line? Nah, I think I just didn't go far enough. Let's try again. Man, maybe we screwed up that line a tiny bit. We might need to adjust. Because now... Uh-oh. Whoops. Man, I gotta fix that running. Running feels wonky. That's okay. I need to go higher to the right. Man, I keep screwing that up. What happened? Used to flow so good. This problem with making trails that have multiple lines intersecting is you make one good, the other one ends up getting screwed up. That's alright. Gotta go deep. This trail looks amazing. Thanks, Colin. It's fun. It's fun so far. Let's try this line again. Oh yeah, dude, landing into that berm right there. That's gonna feel nice. That's gonna be good. All right. What did we want to fix? This running. This running's still not good. See how there's a big bump here? Don't want that bump. Come on, let's see. Just gotta make this nice and flat. Let's see what this. Ooh, we gotta patch this hole. All right, now let's come back here. Pretend that we are coming out of the berm. See, I still need. Just can't get the spot to like work the way I want it to. We'll figure it out. All right, now maybe that's a little better. Probably knock this down. So that little bump. See, even like the littlest bumps will make it feel weird. Let's try that. Can we play this whenever, even if you're not on live? Yeah. It's on Steam. There's a free playtest right now. Go check it out for free. All right, guys. I think I'm going to call it. I think I'm going to call it for the night. Let's run. Let's try this, though, before we go. You downloading things, Hayabusa? You ride a Hayabusa? Can I not use the B button on controller to back out? No, all the button and sorry that it's not better right now, but all the buttons are based on Xbox controller. Keyboard really isn't supported. There is keyboard controls, but they're really janky, and some of the keyboard stuff doesn't even work. I want to say it's F. I think F might be to like accept and move forward, or E or something. If you go into our Discord and go to the FAQ page in Discord, we actually have all the keyboard controls written in there. But we're going to be removing keyboard controls. So you should really get a controller. That felt way better right there. It's okay. I need to shave the one side of that landing to make it flow better. Let's try this again. Yeah, better. Try this line. Into the berm. That doesn't exist yet. Is there going to be more? Are there going to be time trials or like races? Yeah, you already can. So you can hop into a race. We've got full leaderboards. I'm just working on a new trail because people on the playtest said that they wanted a flow trail. So I'm like working on a flow trail. But yeah, racing is like one of the key aspects of this game. One of the main focuses for us is to develop the racing part of everything. So you've got these timing gates, and as you go through those, you'll see split times. I haven't put a time on this trail on this account yet, so that's why it's not red or green. You can also click on who you want to race against, and then your split times will be against that person. So yeah, all kinds of racing. But let's go run this a few more times. Can I test this game for free? Yes, you can, Micah. Go to Steam, search for Cranked, and there's a free playtest going on right now. I'm on controller, but mine's behaving weird. Oh. Huh. Yeah, controller should be okay. If you need like support help or anything, you can always hit up Discord and we'll try to help you out. That was deep. So you can land there, hit this, hit this. So there's different lines to take. This will be fun. It's going to be flowy and cool. I'm into it. I reckon Patreon members get an early look at the new trails. Or even an early go. I mean, Patreon usually gets stuff early. I mean, the playtest has only been out a few days, so it's a new experience. But yeah, Patreon people will get stuff early, and they'll get stuff that no one else has as well. The Patreon members are, try to give them kind of, dude, that you can boost that way higher now because that entry. But yeah, we try to give Patreon members kind of like all the good stuff early, and people who are paying on a monthly basis deserve to get a little extra love. Dude, you can go high on that thing. Definitely got to smooth out this line. But it's going to be good. Oh my goodness, that felt nice. There might still be a bump there we got to smooth. But it's much better than before. This trail's got so many lines, you guys. It's gonna be amazing. Like, let's look at this. Let's look at this. I wonder too, I bet, I don't know, we gotta try it, but I wonder if you could transfer into this from here. I don't know if you could. Yeah, I think you could. You could probably like hip it, land here, then ride this. Obviously, you can land here. Then you can take this either into here, or you could take it into here. Take the other line. Like, there's just so many fun lines right here. We need to fix this area. There's so many things I want to fix. I said I wanted to be done, but I don't really want to be done. I just want to keep going. What game is this, Axel? It's called Cranked. And we just started a free play test on Steam a couple days ago. So if you want to try it out for free, guys, head over to Steam and search for Cranked. When the game is fully released, will there still be an option for Patreon so you get stuff early? No. Once the game is out in early access on Steam, we'll probably turn the Patreon off. That's the plan. That is the plan. I feel like there's a little bump here I'm trying to smooth out. See it? It's right there. I'll keep paying until it stops. Nice, dude. Thank you. Axel, try it out. Let us know what you think. It's early development, you know, so there's some bugs and jankiness, but you know, the general feeling you'll get for the game. And if you got feedback for us, please let us know. We're working hard to make it better. Whoa, rocks down here? All right, I think that's pretty good. But let's go back down here. And let's try... First, we'll try getting rid of some trees. Because they're in my way. Get out of here. And then we'll get rid of grass. And then we got to get rid of bushes. Bushes are not getting rid of each other. Why not bushes? Where are you? Let's do it like this. This is actually fun. Thank you, Hyboost. That's our #1 goal is fun. Priority for this project is fun. Reese says it's awesome. Thank you. I'll keep. Yeah, okay. You making a game? Alex, I am making a game. Me and a bunch of people are, 4 of us are working on this project. It's called Cranked. And it's going to be a couple years, but we're getting there. I think we could make this. I gotta think about what I'm doing here. I don't know. I'm not gonna touch that right now. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. Any plans for VR? No plans for VR right now. Maybe in the future. I don't remember where I was landing. Let me look at this jump. So if we land here, probably gonna boost to like over here. So let's raise. We're gonna make this huge. I have too much grass in my way. Drives me nuts. Can't see anything. And trees. Go away, trees. Will there be changes to the camera in the future? I love first person I just wanted to see. Yes, camera, especially third person. Third person's barely been worked on. So third person, whoops, third person needs a lot of work. First person needs less work. Still some settings we want to add. And, you know, as we get more feedback, we'll keep tweaking based on what you guys want. That's kind of the plan. That looks pretty freaking sick. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Let's make this brush a little bigger. Smooth height all the way up. See how this runs. Looks pretty good though. Have you been working on new bikes? Not yet. Those won't come for a long time. We got the one bike in here, and then we got to dial things in with the one bike. Kind of once all those things are dialed in, then we can add in more bikes. But like animation work, third person cameras need to be worked on, multiplayer, all kinds of goodies we gotta get working on. I don't know. That's really bumpy. We gotta smooth that out. I don't like how this doesn't look like one nice cohesive unit. So we need to fix that. That's better. Smooth things out a bit. It's really hard. Yeah, you get the hang of it. Practice on Fika break. And play on controller. I don't know if you're playing keyboard or controller, but definitely play controller. It's almost 6 in the morning for you, dude. Go to sleep. Good luck with the stream, bro. You're the GOAT. Don't forget you're someone. Hey, thanks, Darth Tater. Appreciate you. Why is it so laggy for me? Could be your computer. I would go into settings, and in the top, I can show you when we run this. Settings are not super intuitive right now. We'll fix them up. But in the top, when it loads, I'll show you. You're going to put your phone in full screen mode if you can, your TikTok stream. But in the top right, there's an FPS cap button. I would click that, and then I'd probably set your FPS to like something low, like 60. And then you could turn off volumetric fog, post-processing, shadows, and that's going to give you better performance. You could also put your resolution down. It's going to run at your native screen resolution by default, but if you wanted to, you could try to lower that. You can also lower your settings here, and then those things should help you a little bit. Archie, how can you play the game? You can go to Steam, and there is a free Steam playtest going on right now. And if you want to get access to everything, you can join our Patreon. And Patreon get access to more maps, 2 maps instead of 1. Yeah, if you want to play for free now, just head over to Steam. I'm working on making a new trail for the playtest, so you guys should have this by the end of the week. Okay, it's pretty sweet, gotta say. How much do you think it'll be whenever it comes out? I don't know yet. You know, we haven't decided on a price because it probably won't be for another year, maybe a year and a half till it's actually like fully out. Probably like 25 to 35 bucks. Holy moly, I'm going deep on that thing. All right, let's try this line. We gotta smooth that out still. It's feeling good. Whoops. Tried to just take that other line, see how that felt. Digging the hairs, a metal fan of sugar. Yeah, thanks, dude. I used to be in a hardcore band, so I like having long hair. The wood features are a little buggy. Yeah, we know. We're working on that. If you land on them without clipping a wheel, they work okay. But if you like case it or your back wheel clips it a little, that's when they get kind of rough. Hey, we might have to build that berm up even higher. You can really come in there pretty hot. Oh, that was sick. Tree. The controls will be more stiff on flips than descenders. I mean, we're not really comparing ourselves to descenders at all, so don't expect anything to feel like descenders. Going for a totally different feel. Flips are faster if you tuck. So tuck in a flip and you'll spin much faster. That'll help. In-air physics and a lot of that stuff will get tweaked a little bit in the future. Oh man, this trail is gonna be fun. You need checkpoints? We do have checkpoints. If you want to be in race mode, and here I'll show you real quick. If you're in race mode, when you pass a timing gate, it acts as a checkpoint. Make sure in your settings you have the restart at checkpoints option turned on. It's the very bottom right setting. And then what happens is when you pass through, I'll show you down here, when you pass through the first timing gate, if you haven't hit a timing gate yet, you know, the timing gates are checkpoints. So you gotta go through one in order for you to be able to restart at the checkpoint, obviously. So here's a timing gate coming up right here. So if I pass through the timing gate and now I hit B, which is restart, you'll see that it's respawning me right at that timing gate. So as long as you have that setting checked on, you can restart there. Your timer is going to continually run even if you restart. So see right now I'm at 35 seconds and I crash and I restart. It's still at 30, you know, it's still counting up. So that setting is there so that if you're going for fast runs, you can turn it off and only ever restart at the top. Because if you're going for competitive high-speed runs, you know, you're not going to want to restart at a checkpoint because it's going to cost you a lot of time. But yeah, so that's how the checkpoints work. Is this on console? Not yet. It will be someday. I think you can make this thing where you ride by a track and it says press a smaller. I don't know what you mean. Whoa, I spun really far on that. Went too deep. Oh yeah, you can ride by and hit press, if that's what you're talking about. Oh yeah, the way, how big it is? Yeah, that's all placeholder. That'll change. I don't want text popping up on the screen like that. I really want you to feel immersed and not have all these pop-ups and weird things happening. So that stuff will get fixed. It's just kind of temporarily there for now. Dude, the hip is so much better now. You can boost that crap out of that thing. Oh, that was gonna be good. Yep, we gotta fix the landing even more. I keep making it better and having to tweak stuff, but it's all good. That's what we're here doing. Oh. How many different types of bike can you get? Right now, just one, but we have plans for more in the future. We're only, what did I say today, guys? 239 days into development. We're very early on. There's a lot of work left to be done, but we're developing this game in the open, just like streaming it all the time, talking about it. Like I'm literally working right now on live stream. So it's a little different than most game studios. You know, they don't show you stuff super early. But not only are we like showing it early, we're letting people play early. We just released that free Steam playtest, but also we have a Patreon. So if you want to like get full development builds early, you can join the Patreon. But my point of that is that there's still a lot of work to be done. A lot of things aren't in the game yet. A lot of things are missing, but it's a work in progress. Yeah, that's fun. I need to try that jump line into the berm though. Let's see how that's feeling right now. I'm gonna skip that for right now. Uh-oh. That's not good. Too deep. Maybe I shouldn't skip the hip. It kind of makes my speed feel good. Dude, doing a 3 on that feels so good. Alright, let's try... I took the wrong line, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I meant to do the other one. But that's okay, we'll hit this. See how this is. Yeah, see, I think that needs to be bigger there, because I want you to be able to boost the crap out of it. But we need to make that berm way higher. I gotta say, this trail is turning out to be pretty fun. For someone who's not the level designer... Did I take the wrong trail again? Yeah, I did. It's fine. I mean, you can send that... Because it's a really steep hill there. Like, you don't even... kind of send it to flat almost, and it's fine. I try to do a table. We don't really have tables in the game yet, but you can kind of like make it feel like a table. Didn't work so well. I think I want to build that up too. Oh, see, not enough speed. I don't know, how many different... Oh, can you get... One. Can we play this yet? Slim Shady? Yes, Slim Shady, you can. Go to Steam. Free playtest just started Friday. Go download it and get ripping. Everyone gets accepted. You don't have to wait. Just go over there, hit the button, go download it, get shredding. I'm working on a new trail for, so this trail won't be in the game yet. This is the same map, but I'm just working on adding a flow trail because people were requesting a flow trail. So that's what I'm working on. Probably take me all week. But I might release it in stages. Maybe I'll release like the first bit sooner. I keep just doing tricks because these lines are fun, but I should probably focus. I want to flip the hip. Let's see. Unbelievable. Just... It's too much fun. I can't stop. I said I was going to be done. And then I keep playing. Flipping the hip is where it's at, I've realized. Yeah. I don't know. I liked when I was going deeper on that. That was the steeziest run I've ever done. And I screwed it up at the end. Uh-oh. I don't know where I'm going. Whoa! I shouldn't have restarted to that crash. That crash all was funny. That was funny. Did my stream die or is there no one here? I guess there's no one here. It says offline, actually. What happened there? Died because of inactivity? Alright, well, I guess that's the end of that.